There was a guy when I worked at the Tower Restaurant.
Yeah, I'm like, give me the story behind this.
This is the first time anybody's going to hear this story because I just did last Wednesday. I did the one-man show, and it was covering that time of my life.
Right.
And I remember starting to write this and going, I don't even have time.
Yeah.
This is a 2-hour story on its own. The guy, I got hired at the Tower Restaurant as a fucking dishwasher.
Yeah.
Tuesdays, I knew a guy from New York, and he goes, Dog, I always see you lifting weights and hitting the bag. You want some protein? He goes, I need a dishwasher on Tuesdays. It's prime rib night. And I'll give you all the mistakes.
All right.
So I said, okay. It was like $8.50 an hour. I don't know what it was. It didn't really matter. And there was, he was always really cool to me. He would give me shrimp and whatever. And I only worked Tuesdays and maybe Fridays. I had the job like maybe Tuesdays and Sundays. It was like I was 19.
Yeah.
And there was a chef that was just a scumbag.
Yeah.
Like he'd wear the fucking hat and the whole thing. And he would yell at the wait staff and call waitresses cunts and shit.
Yeah.
But he was also a part-time coke dealer.
So many fucking chefs.
So we would, some nights, I didn't like the guy. He was from somewhere. He was from like California.
Yeah.
But he was very white privileged.
Yeah.
And he was very high and mighty. And for some reason, because the coke era, everybody kissed his ass. At that time in my life, I was playing a kid that didn't do coke because I was taking down drug dealers. So I smoked pot.
Yeah.
But I didn't do coke, and it was well known in the parties when I would go. People would go, he doesn't snort.
Yeah.
And I'd have an 8-ball in my pocket. But I swear to God, I lived that double life.
Yeah.
For 9 months.
Yeah.
Because that was my intention, to rob these guys.
Right.
But this guy took a special interest in because he was just a scumbag.
Right.
And because I worked with
You're like,
him,
I'm going to enjoy this one.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Yeah.
So I kicked it up. I started working like Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays.
Yeah.
Just so I could watch him more and hear his schedule.
Yeah.
Then I would just destroy
casing him.
Then I would just destroy him. This was way before the Ring or anybody ever thought about putting cameras.
Yeah.
I fucking got a tool and I busted into his house. And I wouldn't steal all the coke. I would take some of it just to cause a rift between him and his roommate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's so
just enough to see him walk into work a little fucking ruffled.
Yeah, just enough. And then this went on for 4 months.
Yeah.
Because he was a skier. If you're a coke dealer, you can't ski. You got to be watching your staff.
I don't know.
Especially with Uncle Joey's in the neighborhood. They laid me off from the electrician company for the holidays. So I collected unemployment. But the building needed a snow shoveler in Snowmass Village. Paid $15 an hour cash. 3 or 4 hours of snow shoveling, I'd go home. I told his name was Joe Coffey. I gotta go. Where you going? I gotta go. That's it. I would just do it to case out the drug dealers to see what time the drug dealers would leave because they all lived in the same complex.
Yeah.
From like D to H.
Right.
And but this guy was a special case. I wanted to fuck with him. Like I would steal one ski pole.
He just starts thinking he has Alzheimer's.
Oh my God, I was fucking with him.
Yeah.
I would go to his house. I would take an ounce of coke that he had was fresh. I would cut it.
Yeah.
And then I would take half out and put it in a spot completely different than where he had put it.
You were like the Chinese water torture of fucking theft.
And then I would go back to his house with him afterward with 10 other people, and I would watch him looking around like, where did I put that coke?
Right.
And I knew where, it was amazing.
Yeah.
And it was my hatred for him.
Yeah.
Like he was such a prick to the waitresses and the bus boys. He didn't fuck with me. I think he fucked with me one day. And I mouthed off to him, and that was the end of it. He knew I was from a different planet.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm going to leave this guy alone. I did something else to him. Like, I did little things. I would steal his skis. Then I would bring him back.
Yeah.
So do you still want to fuck with drug dealers on this show, or no? It could just be regular people?
No, regular people.
Okay.
You could just do it to regular people that's sitting at their house. And now it could be great because they can hear voices.
Yeah.
That's why I come in.
Yeah.
That's why
we can have like people set their friends up, like on like morning radio when like
listen,
someone.
Like if
Joey's voice came into my house, all of a sudden.
No, but it wouldn't be my voice because then you'd fucking know. So, like, for me, my mother died.
Yeah.
So I'd be sitting in my living room, and all of a sudden, like, I hear like some lady going, "Oh, Santo."
Oh no, you're gonna go that dark?
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. And you're looking around. And,
Yeah.
You know, but like it would be torturing people in their own home.
Yes.
Like them going for their pillow and it's missing. And then putting it back, stealing their glasses, taking their car.
You'd have a lot of women just wondering if they were pregnant. They'd just be like, I can't fucking remember anything.
I would take his car and move it to a different building. And then put the keys back in the fucking ring. I was driving this guy mental. I was going and I stole his chef book.
Oh,
like
shit.
He had a book of recipes. I stole it and threw it away. Like this was never ending. It was like a 3-month torture chamber of this guy.
Yeah.
And I knew that he would come out at night. We would all be playing darts and he'd always look at his bag of Coke and go, "What the fuck?" And I knew that him and his roommate would get into arguments. I remember still being in there where 3 or 4 drug dealers were like, "We got to figure out who's robbing us." And I'd be sitting there going, "Man, it's fucked up, isn't it?" Like, I would be feeding them.
I'm surprised you didn't move in with him.
And there was one kid, I can't remember what his name was. He was a nice kid. I kind of liked him. He was from Mankato, Minnesota. He was really from Minneapolis. He was a good-looking kid. But nobody liked him. He was a part-time coke fiend.
Yeah.
So one day, somebody actually said, "We think it's him." And I was like, "It could be."
Oh, my God.
I threw him under the bus.
Holy shit.
I was such a dirty dog up there.
Fuck.
It was, but that's the show I want to do. If I ever get back, if they would let me torture one person. But it would be like torture that you've never seen.
Yeah.
Before.
You'd have to get like the background info for why they deserve it. You know?
No, like, I got 3 people in mind already that I would just
you should get...
No, but not your own enemies.
You know.
This is like the opposite of Queer Eye. This is like somebody reaches out to you, one of their loved ones is like, "Hey, my husband's a piece of shit." Or like, you know, "My wife's being a real cunt. She's
My wife is cheating on me."
Yeah, she's cheating, whatever. Like, anything. And then you get that, and they bring Joey in to fuck with them and change their fucking lives, you know?
You know, like if you're cheating on your wife, I'll go to the hotel room and knock on the door and run away.
Yeah.
Or leave a note on the door, "I'm watching you."
Yes.
You know, shit like that.
Yeah.
Like the funniest thing I ever did was about 6 months ago. Fucking Rogan was at war with, what's his name? The guy
6 months ago?
Yeah, about 6 months ago, a year ago, Alex Jones was talking shit about Joe Rogan.
Oh.
So I took like a fortune cookie piece of paper.
Yeah.
And I wrote, "I'm watching." And I put it in Joe Rogan's windshield wiper at the store. Like I'm one of those dudes.
Oh my God.
That's fucking great.
So I'll play with your paranoia.
Yeah.
Like I'll play with
That's fucking dark.
Could you do it if they knew that it was coming? Like I'm trying to think how we get around this legally because you're gonna send people to therapy. I was like, what if it's like like one of those TV court shows,
Right.
and like they could agree, like you could owe them 10 grand, or Joey's gonna torture you for a month.
My job is to put you either to make you go to the police and tell them somebody's following you.
Yeah.
To make you go to an insane asylum.
Yeah.
Or tell them that you're hearing voices.
Yeah.
Like, that's the main thing.
That's beautiful.
I keep hearing Chinese music. Like in the middle of the night, just put Chinese music in your house. You know, we have our own little personal speaker that we've already gone in there and rigged.
Yeah. Or like old-timey radio. That would freak me the fuck
You go
out.
food shopping, I know you love orange juice. Every time you go food shopping, I steal the orange juice.
Yeah.
You know, what happened to my orange juice? No. You do that to somebody for fucking a year, they really start to doubt themselves.
Yeah.
Like season 1 is a year.
That's
like,
the fabric of their reality.
No. Season 1 would just be misplacing things around his house.
Yeah.
Taking his car at night, parking on the next block over.
Just see what happens as their fucking psyche starts
from Amazon. Because now you can send people boxes from Amazon.
Yeah.
And do the transactions so they think they actually did it at what time from their computer. So they call customer service, and customer service is like, "Wait a second, Mr. Sayat, we just spoke to you about an hour ago. You said you wanted the chair. You said you wanted the wig. I didn't want no wig.
What if you could really actually get into their phone, so when they call customer service, it's you, or not you, but it's me with you in my ear.
Me.
Yeah.
It's you with it's like someone like an actor.
Years ago, there was a guy that I worked with that was losing his mind because he was going bald.
Right.
I had grown up with a guy that really went through. Today, I think about that guy, and I think of how much he suffered at the age of 19. Mm-hmm. He went through hell. Spray painting his head.
Yeah.
He went through the whole thing. I think he finally did shave the hair from my back and crazy glue it on your hair thing.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck he did. He looked terrible.
Yeah.
But in 87, 89, when I got released from prison, I got a job selling Mitsubishis with the whitest, most uptight dude you ever met in your life. Mm-hmm. Like, you could tell this guy had never fucked a woman from behind, like doggy style. He always fucked military position.
Right.
He looked straight, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He didn't talk during sex. You're like, you like it, babe? And he was, I'm focusing, He was one of those assholes.
Yeah.
But one day he told us in a meeting, like, he goes, it's hard for me to really be a good salesman because I feel insecurity because of my male pattern baldness. That was it. He was a good salesman, too.
Yeah.
Like, in life, he was a good salesman. So I was always banging it out with him.
Yeah.
So I knew that I had the upper hand. The only upper hand I'd have was psychologically him torturing him about his head.
Yeah.
So I would put hats on his desk. I would fucking...
I love that.
I would go on the yellow pages and I would call like a men's wig replacement, whatever.
Yeah.
And I would go, hold on one second. My phone.
That's the best, though.
Can you call me back at this number? And I would give him the number.
Yeah.
And he would be outside with me, and all of a sudden the phone would ring. He'd walk in there. He'd pick up the phone. Then I could see him through the glass. No, I didn't call you. No, I don't need no wig. And he just slammed the phone down. And then he'd walk outside me. What was that? Nothing.
Throw his sales off.
Oh, my God. I would send him brochures, some wigs for less.
My dad would get people to sign up for the credit cards. And he got $1.50 from the company, whatever, any college kid that signed up. And now, looking back, it's like getting college kids to sign up for a credit card. He probably started half of the fucking, he probably ruined a lot of people's young lives.
That's what they do, credit card companies.
Yeah, that's what they do.
That's what they want to do. They want to tangle you up at 19.
Right.
As soon as you take that first student loan, you get a credit card.
Yeah, that's true.
It's automatic. Your name goes on a list. You're eligible.
So I'd be on the table. My dad would have me on the table, and people come over, and I would start barking at them, getting them to come over. Hey, you, guy with the nice haircut or something. Or the black girls, a lot of times, they have all the extra hair. You know what I'm talking about? You'd have a girl of a fucking rope swing hanging off the side of her fucking head. You got summer campers swinging off the back and jumping into a river. Black girls have that long extra hair. And you'd see them and you'd be like, hey, and be sweet to them and have them come over. And you would make friends and you would be entertaining and you get them to come over. And then my dad would try and sign them up for the credit card,
You know what's crazy? Theo, you just made me remind me of something. It's so weird how people say it, like that chick that people don't know, that chick Flo, that girl that got all those commercials.
Oh yeah, I saw her at an audition one day.
And it's funny that Flo was packed up and getting ready to leave this town, and she booked that campaign. And now she's a gazillionaire.
Oh yeah,
and it's so weird that Josh Wolf left Seattle in September.
He's a funny guy.
Of 96.
What a nice guy too, huh?
And my plan was for him to come down. At that time we were very tight. And my plan was for him to come down, check out the waters, and then I would come down in 8 or 9 months. And once I made that decision, like all these opportunities started opening up for me. The first one being I got this job.
So he went first.
He came first in September of 96. He left his girlfriend up there. And I lived in the back house, and she was pregnant. So he came down here first to get them set up. So I lived in his back guest house.
With just you and a lady there? Was that scary
And
sometimes?
they had kids. No, they had kids.
Oh, they had children
So I watched
and
the kids, and I was tight with her. She was a great lady. She's
right.
still a dear friend. I just haven't seen her in a long time. We were dear friends.
Yeah, because he's married to a different woman now, Bethany.
Yeah, completely different.
I never met his first wife.
So he came down first. And right away, I got this job with this company that I know people and I know shit. This was
like
shit.
a cigarette company?
No, this was shit. This was a shit idea. And they paid me $15 an hour plus bonuses. This is 1996.
Jesus.
Which is 20 years
Pretty
ago.
good money.
21 years ago.
That's great money.
And what it was calling pizza parlors across the country and getting them to sign up for a service that at halftime, it was a chain. That's what it was. That's what it was. It was Domino's Pizza.
It was a scam?
Nope. Domino's Pizza had cut a deal with the NFL. That during a game, if a Domino's sign came up on your screen, you got $1 off a pizza. But to get that deal, you had to sign, like Domino would make its affiliates pay. So I had to call those affiliates and make them pay that extra money to get. So what it would do is as soon as they called Domino's, that number, it would go to whatever Domino's paid.
I see.
This was a scam inside of Domino's.
Right. It was like, yeah.
I worked for a Domino's affiliate that was calling Domino's and saying, listen, we're starting a new program starting August 14th.
Yeah.
And here's the deal. Every time people watch an NFL game, there's going to be a Domino banner on the side. It's going to say, call now and get $2 off.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
A fresh delivered pizza.
And they showed a hot pizza on the screen.
If you don't sign up for that, the calls won't go to your pizza joint.
Right.
The calls will go to the pizza joint in fucking North Hollywood and Van Nuys instead of North Hollywood.
Oh,
it was really shitty to see what the corporation was doing from within, but I didn't give a fuck.
Right. Yeah, you can't fight that battle.
I could sell like a motherfucker.
Right.
So I was pulling down $1,200 a week gross out of there, bringing home 9.
Bro, why'd you ever quit that?
35 hours a week, like 10 to fucking 4, like something easy. This is what I'm saying. I quit that job
A step
because
there.
one night at the fucking underground, a guy approached me and he goes, hey man,
At John's Club?
have you ever been the old Comedy Underground at John Fox's old
Yeah, John Fox's hole, man. That's a great room.
This is 95. This is a complete different room.
It was different?
This was on the Swannies, yeah. And some guy came up to me and he goes, hey man, did you ever sell before? And I go, yeah, I sell whatever. And he gave me a job selling phones. That was just too good to be
like
true.
payphones?
Payphones. So I would sell phones and advertising for newspapers at the same time. You know me, dog. I'm a scam. I don't give a
I'll buy a
fuck.
phone from you right now.
Anything not to fucking have a day job.
Yeah.
So I would hang out by the train station and I would either sell you a subscription for the Seattle Times or I would ask you, do you have a cell phone? I would take the cell phone.
Oh, cell
right there.
phones.
Cell phone. And he gave me a cell phone with unlimited minutes.
No.
In 1997. Yeah.
You were a
that
king.
was part of it. And if you called,
You're like an athlete.
if the guy was giving me, like for every line that I opened, the guy would give me like $400. And he was getting like $1,600 at this time.
Gee,
He told me the truth. He was way
how are
honest
they
with
making
me.
that much money?
Because if somebody bought a phone and got a line, the company, this is 97 before people were having a lot of pay
This
phones.
right, yeah, this, yeah.
So
Cell phones.
Cell phones. This is
Yeah.
when the cell phones were a little bigger.
Yeah, I
and
didn't
shit.
get a cell phone until 2000.
So if you signed up, there was a kickback, and the guy would give me a kickback.
It's a huge.
I was going over there every day and giving him 7, 8 numbers, and he would close 3 or 4 of them.
Wow.
And I would stand at the mall. I can't believe I just remembered that. I would stand at the mall at either
And what, buy stuff?
Everett Mall. No, I wouldn't buy dick. I would be that guy, that annoying guy. at the Everett
no
Mall.
way.
When it was raining, I would go to the
The
Everett
body
Mall.
scrub?
No, and I would sell fucking subscriptions to either the Washington Post, the Seattle Times,
Oh, yeah.
or a fucking cell phone. And the cell phone was paying me fucking, it was just amazing.
Yeah.
The guy would show up every Saturday at the fucking underground and give me 1,500.
Jeez.
It was like Jesus fucking intervened.
I can't even imagine.
So the whole month of December, I was making money.
So then, did you even want to come and do comedy? Then once you got that money, I would have kept that.
No,
job.
I needed that money. I was paying child support. I was paying an attorney. I was in fucking so much debt it was coming out of my eyes. Plus, I was snorting blow. But now I'm making $6,000-7,000 a month selling fucking cell phones in the mall every fucking day. And now Doug Stanhope comes for New Year's, and I open up for him, and he talks me into moving to L.A.
Really?
So my point is that it's really weird how places trick you. Right when you say to the universe, I'm going to leave, you get the best job in the fucking world.
Yeah.
When I left Seattle, I was pulling down $1,600 a week just selling cell phones. Never mind fucking blow, subscriptions to the Seattle Times. If I had nothing to do, I just go to the
you had all
train
your
station.
pussy lined up. All your
I lived with a stripper. I lived with a girl that paid money, and I split the rent with her. We lived in a fucking we lived
y'all
in a,
fucking or not?
No, she stripped and she was Christian. So I slept in different beds like fucking the Dick Van Dyke Show.
Oh.
We lived in a fucking RV. We lived in an RV at a place where you back your RV up.
Yeah.
They connect it.
Oh,
you get cable TV. You had a shower in your RV, or they had an athletic center. This place was tremendous.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God! And it was there for 20 years. It was like a lodge.
KOA or something?
It was like it was a little bigger. It had a bigger name, a better reputation.
Yeah.
Bro, they had restaurants.
KOA was crazy, bro.
You walk in, they had 3 or 4 restaurants in there, like real restaurants. They had a gym, a pool, showers.
What was it?
A movie theater in Kent, Washington, where fucking you know who was living in Kent, Washington at the time? Henry Hill.
No way.
Henry Hill was living probably.
I was gonna guess Jeffrey Dahmer. Wasn't he from there?
Kent, no, he's from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Fucking.
I'm thinking
I'm living
of
in Kent, Washington, at a fucking RV park.
Yeah.
With the stripper and an RV and a dog.
What a lucky guy.
And
Midway Mobile Villas?
I know the fuck.
A mobile mansion?
Look at this guy trying to sell you the neighborhood over here. Unbelievable.
We would wake up in the mornings, walk into the building, we'd brush our teeth. I'd give her a stab and we'd walk into the building.
Wow.
We'd eat 2 eggs, sunny side up eggs, like nothing at the diner. Jesus. They had a diner in there. Then we'd go back to the thing, watch TV for a while. I'd write comedy. And then we'd both go into the gym. I would swim. Yeah, I would swim. Because that's how you had to take a shower. You took a shower because you had to work out. In those days, I was homeless. So for me to take a shower, I'd have to work out.
Oh, yeah.
So I'd work out twice a day. I was tip-top fucking Magoo.
I love that.
When I moved to LA, I was in great shape. It's what happened to me. I fell apart. Once I got here, I stopped doing everything.
But dude, so now and I'm thinking about this while you're telling me that. So I'm like, you know, that when you say, so when you start to tell the world, or you tell like the powers in the world that you're gonna move, the universe. When you tell the universe that you're gonna move, that's when the universe like starts to give you things to keep you there.
They throw curveballs at you.
Right.
They throw curveballs at you.
So then you got to be somebody that that's like. That's kind of, is that the difference between some people and other people? You think that you're willing to just say, okay, look, these are great things, but I'm going to still move away from this and take my chance? Because some people would just stay. Do you think like there's something inherent in certain types of people that are then like, okay, I'm going to put this on the line and still move?
There are people that will come to me and say to me, Joey, I'm a comic. I'm putting away money and moving to LA in 2 years. Mm-hmm. That guy's dead. That guy's dead.
Yeah.
That's never going to happen.
You got to build it somewhere else.
No.
Is that what you're saying?
When you have the urge to make a move, you have to make a move.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
The people who procrastinate that move will give you a reason why.
Yeah.
They're looking for something to fall in their lap so they don't have to move.
Oh, I see. And they're going to give themselves a 2-year span.
So they give themselves a 2-year span, and what happens? You meet some fat chick, you knock her up.
Yeah.
Now your dream is quashed because you got married, so you gave yourself an out.
Yeah.
Sometimes in life, we give ourselves our own out.
Yeah.
But sometimes the universe gives you an out, and you have to take advantage of it. The universe will give you signals.
Yeah.
Don't touch. What's the matter, Lee?
Nothing's the matter.
You're already going through changes?
I started the sweat starting. Oh my God. It's
What do you mean the sweat starting?
It's just I'll be drenched. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Does it make you sweat too? I don't know.
What are you talking about, Lee?
The sugar cubes make you sweat.
The sugar?
It's not what's in the, it's not the sugar cubes, Lee.
And it's not the sugar
It's
cubes?
what's in the motherfucking sugar cubes that makes you sweat.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Look at your fingers. Are they getting all wavy?
Not yet. The fingers aren't getting
All right,
wavy, but
all right.
everything else.
I'm going to
did.
do you a favor. My daughter, she made this for me, and I'm going to wear it, all right? I just want you to look at that every now and then, okay? It's gonna be a safe place for you, all right, Lee?
Thank you.
All right, if you need to look at anything, you know.
Look at that. Focus on the yellow.
Focus on the yellow, okay? Just find me
I
the
felt
yellow.
like saying, didn't you try to kill yourself over a different black guy?
Yeah.
Fucking 10 years ago? And now you're another fucking black guy? When you want to hang yourself again? When you want to pull a Bourdain? I go, get the fuck. I just walked out of there and I told him the next day. You want to do blow and get there? Or you want to do jumping jacks? You want to eat ass? That's your fucking decision. Whatever the fuck you want to do. Lee, you're going to sit there and just like a moat till what's going on with you?
What?
Everybody's conversing here.
Yeah, you're
and
talking.
you're fucking sitting there like a mook on a fucking string. What's going on?
I never did coke. I don't know. Oh my god, I have no idea what we're talking about.
This fucking dude. Oh, Jesus Christ. You're gonna kill this fucker. This is what happened before the
It's been his plan for years.
Yeah. At least you know the ending to this. Most podcasts don't have an ending to
Oh yeah.
You know the ending.
That's the total ending.
We're going to shoot heroin for New Year's.
And
We're going to get a nurse to come in here and give
you know
us
how
like
long it'll take you to convince him to do heroin? I'm gonna say 4 minutes.
I'm not doing heroin.
What the fuck are you giggling pressing? Let's don't gotta deal with this fucking bird of happiness. Let's see, I gotta deal with people.
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ!
I
In
can't
fact, what's
imagine what
going?
your stomach doing.
Where's that star you were talking about, Lee? You know, open up that
You
bag
did?
and sit on it like fucking Johnny
Oh,
Banana.
bag right here.
I know more stars.
Let's eat some
Right
more
here.
stars, Lee. Where's that star you were talking about, Lee?
We don't even know what these are. These could be red, just like a.
No, they're purples.
Are they? Ooh.
Oh, come to me, and the world will be ours.
He's
Them
saying
motherfuckers
he's doing all
stuck
this.
to the gills.
But he
Look.
had like 3 stars.
There
in
you
purple.
go.
Me. We're going for broccoli. One more.
There you go.
Look, Lee.
Look at
Lee,
her. Oh,
Lee,
they so pretty
Lee.
too.
It's over. You gotta do it. Poor Lee.
Oh, looking beautiful,
I
man.
took Lee too deep tonight. Lee,
Like
do
a-
another star to balance you out.
Yeah, you gotta fucking
Don't
even
balance
out,
out your
bro.
pH.
You need some fucking a little bit of horchata, bro. We need to fucking hit up the Mexican milkmaid, bro. Get her to spray in your mouth a little, fucking Lee. Get your back. You got a baby bird you a little. Get your back on the branch. Get your back on the branch,
Lee
dude.
is fucked up. For you people who are not watching this
Dude,
live.
I remember one time we this
But for you to drag your kids down the dark cave, what's up,
yeah,
Lee?
that's fucked up.
What's going on, buddy? You all right over there? You all right over there? You want to go outside and get some air?
Oh, okay.
Tell me the truth. You want to go outside and get some air?
Damn, dude.
Let me do some
Yeah.
fucking. Let me do some fucking call and shout outs here, and we'll wrap this motherfucker.
Yeah, there we go.
up.
I think that's the idea.
He's feeling fucked up. No, don't start. Let him get electrocuted. It's all right. We need somebody to get electrocuted on the show.
I got electrocuted when I was younger, man. Actually, you know who saved me, bro? Not even a brother saved me, man.
Look at Lee.
Look at Lee, bro. Open your eyes, bro. I can't. Damn, dude. What the fuck?
Lee, you're already fucked up.
You gave me 800 before. Like, no
Oh,
one's
we're in
talking
training.
about
I
this.
told you. When you go down to
Damn,
fuck, when
Lee.
you join the Marines, they don't send you to Miami. You know, with a fucking seagull. No, they send you to fucking Paris Island debt.
What Marines are they putting Lee in?
My own private
Oh,
Marines.
yeah, I
This is the
love
church
that,
of what's
man.
happening now, dog.
I love it,
We
bro.
got our own Marines. They
Look.
come in all shapes and sizes.
Amen. Well, enlist me,
Lee's got a
man.
use in the Marines. When you know.
No, I don't.
Chilling in the pub underneath, probably in the
Look at
fucking
these
basement.
yelling, Jesus Christ. Give a fucking
Stud.
Yeah, look at these guys.
Fucking dude. Yeah. Ian. Sick.
Lee, put the earphones on. You gotta hear this. I don't ever want anybody to give up on your dream. But after a while, you have to take your dream and do different avenues with it. It's still that same dream, but you're doing different avenues with it. But at the same time, I don't want you to give up like I never gave up. I never gave up. I'm not going to lie to nobody. Mentally, I never gave up. Sometimes on the outer core, in 2009, I didn't know what direction I was taking this before podcast. And I never really gave up. I just readjusted everything.
It's amazing that there's not more. You always hear life coach or something like that, job mentor, whatever it is. It's amazing there's not more of it, because that's the entire reason why I am paying a lot more than I need to right now to go to this kettlebell class. You told me, like, buy some kettlebells and just do them at your house. The reason why I can't do that is because I'll get complacent in my workout. I won't do that extra set. So it's amazing.
Knowing the situation before you go into it, Lee, that's all I ever want people to know. You know why? Because I went into so many situations that I know dick about. And I had to learn the hard way. How many times do I fucking get in your face about getting into situations that you know nothing about? What do you want to get into that situation for? And because we all do this. It's our natural curiosity to, you know this going in, and I'm so proud of you for that. You can go to kettlebells on Tuesdays. Hey, man, when I do those kettlebell things, I swear to my mother's grave, I put a timer on, Lee. And I count them out because I know I'm only cheating myself. But a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people in life don't know that. You know, we were kids in gym class, and we do push-ups, and we do 14 instead of 20. And we look when the coach turned away. You only cheat yourself.
I was the king of that. I was the king.
King of that.
Oh, my God. I would never do any, like, hard work.
No. Why would we? I'm not even putting the blame on you. Why would we? If they're not looking, why am I doing this? This is what character's all about.
But then when I would say that, my mom especially would be like, the coach is always like the coach. Even if they're not looking, they're like, if they're a good coach, they're looking, and they'll see that.
They know.
Like that's when
they know by
when
your
you slack
work
off
ethic.
at work,
They know.
your boss knows that you're on.
At an early age, you're starting those bad habits, which we all do. You don't think I did it? You don't think I did 9 sprints instead of 13? You don't think I just sat there and touched the line when he turned around? I'm fucking lying to you. Yes, I fucking did it.
Of course, everyone, yeah.
But then, and you keep doing it. It's how long you keep doing it, Lee. You could do it till you're 50, like I almost did. Or one day you could stop when you're 26, like you actually did.
I've done it with, I appreciate the compliment. I've done it with some things, and it's like...
You can't do them with everything. But eventually
can.
the percentage gets higher.
Okay, that's all you have to keep working for?
As you get older, the percentage get higher. For 9 months, I walked around in a bad mood because of that fucking book. Thank God Gordon came into my life and eased it out. And I got to think about what I really wanted to write. And I read a bunch of stuff. And I said, this I don't like. There's books I read 10 pages and I just throw away. Like, I know in the 10 pages. Like, it's not going to get better than this because I don't like this style of writing. There's so many things. And then I started doing it, and that was the frustration. Once I started doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sentences a day, an outline, my life changed. Because I'm working towards a goal. And I never understood that at a young age. Boy, did it fucking kill me, Lee. Boy, did it destroy me. But then again, I wouldn't be here with you. These are the things you learn along your life that I wish most people who listen to this, you know, there's a lot of people that your father yells at you and says you're going to be a bum, and your mom says shit to you and you don't listen to them.
Right.
That was me with a mom. That was me. That's a kid with a safety net. You know, he would get up at 7:30 and stay in bed till 8:30 smoking cigarettes. I never saw that in my life. He would sit in bed for an hour and listen to Howard Stern. You know, Howard Stern is great, but he ain't putting a dime in your fucking pocket, and you ain't getting nothing from it. And you're 20-something.
A lot of people, that's honestly why I like this 9 a.m. class, because I would sit on the phone in the morning.
You, how many times have I been tormenting you about get out of the house? Listen.
The entire time.
I'm going to tell you what the biggest secret in life is. Getting out of the fucking house. Get out of the house. Get out of the house. Nobody ever repeats my jokes, Lee. Nobody ever repeats the stupid shit I say. But do you know how many times people come up to me and whisper in my ear, amen? Thank you for getting me out of the house. Nothing good happens on the couch unless you find change and you're satisfied with the 35 cents under your cot. Nothing. I don't care if you go to the corner and put a newspaper on your and make believe you're looking for a job at 9 in the morning. Just do me that favor. For the first week, just get out of the house at 9. Even if you just go to the corner, hit the mailbox and walk back and go right back to sleep. You took a shower, you ate, you made some notes, you wrote down your goals, and you got up and you walked around. I don't care if you're home by 10:15. I don't give a fuck if you're home by 9:15. As long as you leave the house. Because after a while, leaving the house catches on. It becomes contagious. And you realize, let me go for a walk. Let me go for a longer walk. Look at this, a pizza parlor with a help wanted sign. And here I am walking around looking for ads. Let me just start with a help wanted pizza job. You accomplish something.
Absolutely. And you accomplish something, and when I get up now, like I had a dream this morning that you called me at 6:30. I was sure when you called me at like 7 that you would call me. Oh, you did call me. I knew
I'm
you.
just fucking with you.
But
tell them what I said to you.
I couldn't remember. That's why. That's the one thing when you called me at 6.
Something about fucking Jews are telling you to wake up.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
hung up on you.
That's why I thought it was a dream.
I did that to like 3 of my friends this morning. They called back. What'd you do? Nothing. Don't worry about nothing.
That's why. Like sometimes when you call me at like 6 in the morning, I'll have to like I'll pay attention to the call, but then as soon as you get off the phone, I'm like, I have no idea what he said.
No, everybody does. I always said, you sleep, and you go, no, I was just here thinking, right? Doing emails. I know when somebody's asleep.
Not at 6, at
I've
7.
woken up 10 million people in my life on purpose. Do you understand me?
Why on purpose?
Because I got to get them up. You got to get up, cocksucker. You got to get up.
But I'm up. It's late for me on the weekends to sleep till 9.
9 o'clock.
That's late.
There's no reason. And you got to get her up, and you got to accustom people around you to get up. And they'll get up. And they'll see it your way. Because I never saw it. If I got one thing out of Denora, if I got one thing out of my mother, it was getting up early to say hello to the sun. That stupid saying has stayed in my head since I was 4. She used to throw me out of the house. She used to say, oh, barache, but patio. That means get to the fucking backyard. We had no backyard.
Which meant you had to go and walk around.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of the house. When I'd be in the bar playing those stupid pinball games, she'd walk over and take the quarters off and go, that's it, enough. Go. Out. Go walk. Go get hit by a fucking car. Do something, but you can't stay here all afternoon in this darkness.
When you first... It's different because your mom passed away. But when you were away from that, did you ever like to stay home? Like, cause my mom was like that.
No.
And I rebelled later and stayed
I
in.
understood where she was coming from.
Oh, I didn't.
Once it got down and dirty in my life, is when I found out how important those things are. When they got down and dirty. You know how many comics I call here and they're not doing nothing? I want you to take a fucking piece of paper and a pencil and write down Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And you pick out the open mics. Pick out 2, 3, 4. Pick out how many numbers there are and which ones are the more important ones. And you'll know which ones are time consuming, which one you could zip in and out of. I just want you to get off the couch every night and do a spot. If you're a plumber, I want you to get up every night and do a kitchen. If you're a painter, go paint a room. All these things add up. You know, I used to, at night, when I quit high school, loser Joey Diaz, thief, burglar, piece of shit. I still went to class twice a week from 7 to 10 at night. Took something. Intro to plumbing, I took a Teterboro fucking International Institute. Me and Tommy Russo, whatever that is. Like
you bring people to take class with you?
Like a vocational school. I talk you into it. I talk people into it. He took welding, I took plumbing. We quit after 6 weeks, but we still went. You know what I'm saying? Do you understand? If it's available to you,
yeah,
take it. I just got something in the mail a month ago from, I signed up over here for kids thing at this park, North Hollywood Park. Here.
Oh, like a
if
camp?
you walk behind there, they have a bunch of things, and I got something for vocational. People who are this age with this type of income, you get a free vocation talk to you. So what? You got to go apply for a job. Or so what? You got to sweep. Somebody's trying to teach you something. Go learn it. If you're under the fucking income limit, go learn it.
I just read this thing, and I know it's not that new, but Starbucks has this thing where they're giving, I think, all employees tuition reimbursement to like Arizona State Online, which isn't Harvard, but free tuition to get a degree when you're in, like, just working at Starbucks. How amazing is that?
You imagine you work 30, 40 hours, whatever the rules are, you have to work, and then take classes online. They can't hand it to you any easier. They can't hand it to you any easier. But then again, I got to see what the guidelines are for Starbucks.
Let me look it up. I think it was pretty lax. Like when I saw it, it was like now accepting even part-time employees. Let me look. It just, but there was a big story about how a lot of people say, oh, like I had a lot harder when I was younger. College was easier, and people younger, like 20-year-olds, are getting shit for that. And what they said is like something like 70 or 80% of kids in college now have either part-time or full-time jobs.
Yeah.
When they just, and it was something like 30% back in the 70s or 80s. It's crazy what people need to do to get to
With the
put themselves through
tuition,
college.
parents are having a hard time just sending their kids to school.
Oh
The
my
kids
God.
got to help out a little bit. If your tuition is 20 fucking G's a year, well, you got to help out a little bit.
And that's low.
Okay.
Honestly, that's
So,
low.
Let's pretend you got a job and you pay $5,000 out of 10 a year. I could live with that. I could live with that, and you should be able to live with that.
Oh,
as
yeah.
long as you're not taking complete school loans.
I was very lucky. My parents they got split up. So the deal that we made is we each pay a third. So I got. There's a lot of kids who are stuck with the whole thing. So I got very lucky in that respect.
You know, and you get stuck with these things. And what job to come out to? Look, you came out and you had a couple of different options. Right now, you're creating a position, which I talk about a lot. Creating a position is always what advances the future in this shit. It's always one. It started with one guy making a fucking iPhone
Yeah.
part time. You know, like just it. Those when you were a kid, if you ever write down how many different things you did. You know, you probably went to ballet, you played pee-wee football, you played baseball, you joined Aikido. You didn't like Aikido because your friend Nick went to karate. So you went to karate. From there, you wanted to play the guitar, but your friend played the guitar, so you learned how to play the bass. You did that all for 2 years. You know, we do all these things. Then we shed different things along the way, and we pick up the things that we're strong at. You know, so if you're a baseball player, by the time you get to high school, even though you lettered, even though you played bitty basketball and 13 or 50-year-old football and Red Raiders, you narrow it down to one thing and work on that. Correct?
That seems like that's how my life went. My mom I always wanted to stay home all summer and just like watch TV, and I was never allowed to do that. It used to piss me off. She would sign me up for stuff, and in high school, I remember I got signed up. I hated it when I was there, but looking back, it was probably I signed up for the only 2 video classes at this vocational high school in the town next to me, at a summer camp for kids. Like, and that's honestly, that was the summer before high school. Wow, that's great. I never thought about this. That's the summer before high school, and then starting freshman year, I took every video class they ever gave, and yeah, wow, that fucking summer camp.
The more I learned how to speak English, the less television I watched. So by the time I was 9 or 10, my television skills were very limited. I couldn't wait to get out and talk English. I couldn't wait.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I couldn't wait to get out and see a new word. You know, at that time I was putting words together in my head. I mean, by the second grade, I had learned pretty good English. I was getting good grades. I was taking aptitude tests and passing them. But I couldn't wait. It was different for me because I couldn't wait to go outside and speak English. I couldn't wait for those things. You know, TV really wasn't. I think in the first and second grade, before I got like a little after I got hit in the head with a lunchbox, before I went to karate was the only time I would stay at home. I would go home, eat like a sandwich, and do a little homework, and then I would get walked to karate 3 or 4 days a week on the Upper West Side. So I was always one of those guys that I watched TV, but it didn't dominate me.
Oh, I loved
And
it.
then as I got older, you know, then there came a time when I got settled, and I watched The Honeymooners, but that was at night. That was after 10:30. I never really got myself into. Then I watched Sanford and Son Fridays at 8 and 9. That was a certain time period for me, and I watched Chico and the Man. But that wasn't going to happen every night of my life. I would watch Welcome Back, Kotter, or there was a movie on a thing on the other night, The White Shadow. It was a show on CBS about a white coach with a black basketball team. So I definitely watched that because I was into basketball. And I wanted to go to college, so I wanted to see what the lifestyle was like.
Was it you just not liking TV, or was it like a rule from your mom?
I think it was a combination of 3 things. Even at an early age, I liked television, but I didn't like the control.
What do you mean?
I didn't like the control it had over me. I didn't like that there was times I would sit in front of that TV for 3 hours.
Oh, easy.
That's why I hated Star Trek, and I'd turn it off at 6 o'clock and I'd go do something else. Like, I just hated it. The more I did it, I hated it. And even today, I come home, I'm doing a couple things, and my wife is in the living room working. She's got the TV on, listening to CNN or whatever. And sometimes I'll sit down, but the most I could sit down in the daytime is maybe 15 minutes.